Tonight on News 19 at 6, we're talking data centers.
That's right. There are 48 data centers right here in the Palmetto State, with 4 here in Columbia. But as of more of these facilities pop up across South Carolina, questions are now growing about how much water and also how much power these facilities use.
And what that could mean for the people who live near them. Josie Frost tonight with our top story.
You might not know a data center sits right in your backyard. Some are as small as a couple of rooms with servers. There's an 8,200-foot facility in this building, owned by Dart Points, according to the company's website. Students that live nearby said they had no issues.
But it's my second year on campus. I've been here before, had no idea this was a data center. I've never really heard anything.
Whether there's a lot of noise or strain on the water supply largely depends on the size, according to David Fuente, a professor at the University of South Carolina.
These large hyperscaler data centers that we hear a lot about, they can use between 1 and 5 million gallons per day. That's about the same as a city of 30 to 50,000 people. So that's quite a bit of water. Smaller data centers can use as much as about 1,000 households in a day. So it really, size does matter.
A new proviso in this year's state budget would require data centers using more than 3 million gallons of water a month to report to the state how much they're using. But Fuente says there's a real need for more information on how much resources they use.
It's a fairly data sparse environment, limited reporting on water use. And it's hard to find good data on where data centers are being proposed.
According to Clint Sheely with Columbia Water, which services the city and surrounding areas, the utility has no large-scale data center customers. There is at least one small-scale user listed downtown in a building on Main Street, owned by a company called Lumen, according to website Data Centers Map. Fuente added that if utilities have to build more infrastructure, customers might pay for it when the data center is no longer around.
What would be a real loss, I think, for the state and customers is building a lot of extra infrastructure to serve data centers and then citizens being on the hook to pay for that infrastructure for 20 or 30 years when the businesses are no longer around.
Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.
Also spoke with Columbia Water leaders who tell us the city has not been formally approached by a large-scale data center in more than 10 years.